Peace. It's Firstborn. Another Dark Christ memoir. What I'm talking about today is the topic of only the children gonna make it, yo. Some people call this the Messianic age. The New Age groups call this the Age of Aquarius. There's a lot of stuff from the Mayans talking about how we're at a transitional age. But one thing I want to talk about is how you make it in this age, man. In the Gospels, at different points in the Gospels, they would ask Yeshua, they would say, what will be the signs of your coming in the age to come, or in the world to come? And a lot of times that word was aeon, in the aeon to come. Because the Hebrews, as the other ancient people, the other ancient Egyptians and the Mayans, and the ancient Persians, and the ancient Babylonians knew that every 2,000 years there was a different age. Okay, so they were saying, we're with you now, but what will be the signs of your coming in the next age? And what they were basically saying is, what will be the signs of the Christ consciousness appearance in man in the next age? And today, riding in my old 2001 Kia, beat up a little bit on the interstate, and I was like, yo, this is the age of the children, man. When he sat there with those kids and he said, blessed are the children, for unless you become like these, you will not see the kingdom. He was giving you understanding about how spirituality and the power of the Creator will begin to awaken itself in mankind at this time. And to be real, that's why you see all the turbulence. Because a certain type of pretentious, religiastic, professional, academic, wealth, self-defined through wealth attitude no longer has dominance in the earth. Right now, if you want to tap into what's going on, you got to understand one thing. The revolution, as they said in the 60s, will not be televised. And unless you could become like a child, innocent, non-pretentious, operating off of your creativity and operating off of the moment in an unsuspecting way, then you're not going to tap into the revolution, because no, it's not going to be televised, and the only place you're going to really be able to find out where it is inside of yourself. And only those who are childlike are going to be able to tap into that. A lot of people are like, oh, what's wrong with your generation? I don't see y'all picketing nothing. Yo, because it's not going down like that. See, the revolution is already taking place. There are already groups of people who are building and connecting all over the place, whether it's through the internet, whether it's through groups of people who are gathering and building on who they are, and they're gathering like little children in the playground, and that's why a camera can't catch it. A camera cannot catch this. It can only be experienced. Only those willing to become like children and to have that spirit of adventure and that operate on the spirit of curiosity and to be able to move forward in an innocent manner and to be able to operate without all of the jaded attitudes that we allow rule us are only ones who are going to be able to pick up on what's happening. Only the children are going to make it. That's why every generation, the older generation, does what? They hate on the younger generation. Why? Because the older generation always has so much invested in the material world. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you're limited to your concept of reality and the way you view the future being based on what you have materially, then what happens, you hate on the youth because they represent the continuation of the process if you can't let go of that. And that's why cats are hating on the youth right now, because they represent physically. I'm not saying they represent it all spiritually, but in their desire to connect, in their desire to learn things, to build and understand that each of them is a part of each other day by day. That is the spirit that you have to have. The spirit of adventure and the and the spirit to desire to experience the very depths and core of yourself like an innocent child. So that's just what I wanted to say today. This is Firstborn, another Dark Christ memoir. If you can't become like a child, if you can't let go of trying to identify yourself off of your academic achievements, off of the wealth you accumulate, or off of your lack of academic achievements or the lack of wealth, if you can't let go and tap into your inner child on that innocent tip, yo, if you can't tap into that in this messianic age, in this age of Aquarius, which they say the power of this age is that thought transfers and flows between people like lightning and water. But you can only tap into that if you're able to tap into the child spirit, the spirit of adventurism, the spirit of curiosity, to tap into the means of unfolding all of the life within. Because, yo, only the children gonna make it. This is another Dark Christ memoir. I'ma holler at y'all. Peace.